Row 63, chain 5, turn our work. And we'll double crochet in the 4th and 5th chain from the hook. Seven double crochets. Right. 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to chain 2, skip 2, 10 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 double crochet. Let's chain 2, skip 2, 1 double, 6 times. right, 2, 4, 6, 3 double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, 1 double, 10 times. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3 double crochet. Good, we get 2 stitches and a chain 3 left. And we'll end this row again with 3 extended doubles. All right, and that, my friends, is row 63. Moving on to row 64. Looks like we're going to chain 5 and turn our work. We're going to double crochet in the 4th and 5th chain from the hook. 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Let's chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet, and we'll do that 11 times. Was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 2, skip 2, 6 times. Chain 2, skip 2, double crochet 6 times. Chain 2, double crochet. That's 1. Do that 5 more times. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 3 doubles. Chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's just double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to do 6 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last part of row 64, 64 is going to be 3 extended doubles. All right, that's the end of row 64. All right, row 65. I hope you're feeling adventurous because here's where we really expand. We're going to start off with a chain 20. All right. Turn your work. And we're going to double crochet into the 4th through the 12th chains from the hook. So the first 3 chains will act as a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So this is the 4th one. Make sure I did that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Next we'll chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet. Oops. And then we'll chain 2, skip 2, 7 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 7. Chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 2 times. Chain 2, skip 2, 85 double crochets in the next 85 stitches. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the stitches to see where I have to end and just make sure that I've gotten the beginning part right so far. Okay, I counted the stitches starting from over here, and I put a green marker in, and it's the last post, the last double crochet with a chain 2, and then there's 6 more stitches. So you can see that's where, this is number 85 right here. So from here to here is all going to be double crochets in every stitch and around every chain 2 space. I'll meet you back here. I recounted. I'm at 84 doubles in each stitch and chain 2 space. It brought me to this green marker I stuck in there. So my last double will make 85. All right, we're going to chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet, And then we will chain 2, skip 2, 4 doubles. Okay, that's what we look like so far. So now we need to extend our crucifix on this row like we did here. But the extended doubles that we've done in the past aren't going to work here. So I got a little creative. I'll show you on this other project that I did. So this is where we're at. We ended with 4 doubles, ended the row. So now I got a little creative to do this. So follow along, and that's our goal. Let's chain 3. And then I want to slip stitch down here to the bottom of this row that we're working on. Slip stitch in there. So that got me down to work on the bottom of the row. So now we've got a chain 19. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. So now what we want to do is we're going to work back. We're going to work back on this, do the stitches the pattern requires, and we'll end up connecting to this chain 3. So next is 1 double in the 4th through the 9th chains. 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the 4th. All right, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Let's chain 2, skip 2, and a double crochet. 1, 2, oops, I said a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, 5 double crochets. And if you want to work the back loop of these chains, you can do that too. To see the chains, I like working in the front of them, but then that means you kind of have to flip things, as you could tell from previous rows we've done. Okay, chain 2, skip 2, 5. So what I want to do is go into the top of that chain 3, but I'm going to pull my hook out, go into the back, pull this through, kind of like an invisible join. Let me grab it. Oh, this is so wonky. All right, I've got the loop. I'm going to pull this through, and I'm going to turn back. Right, so I hope you could follow along there. I pulled through kind of like an invisible join, and I'm just going to do complete that, pull it. See what I did? Okay. Now what we need to do is get back. We want to start our next row. So we've got to get over here. So what we're going to do is slip stitch all the way over to the end to start the next row. And that's what it looks like. Now you completed row 65. Row 66. We'll chain 3, turn our work, 3 double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet. We're going to do that 2 times. Three double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, 4 doubles. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 34 times. Okay, I'm going to count and go to the end of the row, put a stitch marker in just to make sure I end up where I want to be and make sure I did all this correct. So once I do that, I'll be back and show you. All right, I counted all the way across and put a stitch marker in on the 34th double. So chain 2, skip 2, 34 times, ends right here. Then I checked the pattern for the rest of what we're going to do to make sure it lines up. So just count anyways. I'm going to meet you here. Next, we'll chain 2, skip 2, and do 10 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Chain 2, skip 2, 1 double. Chain 2, skip 2, 4 double. And that completes row 66. Row 67. I'm going to chain 3 and turn our work. Three double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, 4 double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, 4 double crochet again. Okay, chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 36 times. So what I'm going to do is pause. I'm going to count out the 36 times, put a stitch marker in so that I know where to stop. So this was a little bit easier to count because you have a lot of chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet, so you can count all those. And my marker came out to the end of those chain 2, skip 2. All right, I'll meet you back there at the green marker. Okay, so after a chain 2, skip 2, 1 double, doing that 36 times, we're going to do a chain 2, skip 2, 10 double. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Chain 2, skip 2, 4 double. That ends row 67. Row 68. We've only got a few more of these long rows, but they're fairly simple, repetitive, but I think simple. So we'll start row 68 with a chain 3, and we'll turn our work. Do 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. Next, we're going to do a chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 40 times. And then I'll meet you after the 40th time. After 40 times, this is where you should have ended. Next, we'll do a chain 2, skip 2, 16 double crochets. And that takes you to the end of the row. See if I got this right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 doubles, ends row 68. 69 is a chain 3. Turn your work. 3 double crochets. Next, we'll do a chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet. We're going to do that 44 times, and that should get you to almost the end of the row with 4 stitches left. So I'll let you do that, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 44 times. So to recap row 69, a little bit of that was out of view, but I think you get it now. So we chained 3, turned our work, did 3 double crochets, and then we did a chain 2, skip 2, 1 double 44 times. So I just completed 44. Now we're going to chain 2, skip 2, and do 4 double crochets. Okay, that completes row 69. Let's move right on to row 70. This is going to be an easy row. It's the last of the long rows before we do the tippy top of the cross. So let's start with a chain 3 and turn our work. And then we're going to put one double crochet in each stitch and around each space through the entire row. Okay, keep doing that. Finish the row, and then you can cut your yarn and tie off, weave in any ends, and row 71 will be the top of the cross. That will do something a little different. I got all my double crochets done across the row, one in each stitch. At the end, I cut my string, and I didn't weave it in yet, but you can do that. I weave in afterwards. So now what we need to do is do the top part of our cross. So row 71 is, you need to count first. Now, if you go from where you ended, where you tied off here, you're going to count 71 stitches in. I would put a marker. If you count from the other side, it'll be 58 stitches, or on the 59th. But you can see where it lines up. So if you look down here, where you have all this, the row or the clusters of 4 double crochets, on the very outside, if you follow this post up, that's where you want to be. I put 2 markers in, so including the markers should be 25 stitches. So since we ended over here, normally we turn our work. So this would be from 61 over. We want to attach our yarn. It'd be easier if I just pull this out. Okay. So you could do it any way you like. I have a slip knot on my hook. I put it through because the first thing we're going to do once you're attached is we're going to chain 3. And like the rest of the pattern, it counts as a double crochet. And then we'll do a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Chain 2, skip 2, 1 double, and we'll do that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll end, you probably guessed it, with 3 double crochet. Row 72 will be a repeat of row 71. So chain 3, turn my work, do 3 doubles, chain 2, skip 2 6 times, three double crochet. And like the rest of the pattern, you heard me say in the third loop of the chain 3. Should learn to do those looser. Maybe I'd have an easier time. Okay. Row 73. Chain 3. Turn. 3 doubles. Chain 2, skip 2, 13 doubles. Chain 2, skip 2, 4 doubles. That's row 73. It looks like row 74 repeats row 73. Chain 3, turn our work, three doubles, chain 2, skip 2, 13 doubles, chain 2, skip 2, 4 doubles. That is row 74. Row 75 is a repeat of row 71. Chain 3, turn, three doubles, chain 2, skip 2 6 times. Well, chain 2, skip 2, 1 double crochet 6 times. And then 3 doubles at the end. Okay, so rows 76 and 77 are just like the one we did. They're a repeat of row 71. So do a chain 3, turn your work, do 3 doubles, chain 2, skip 2 6 times, End with 3 doubles, and I will meet you at the end of row 77. This is how things should look at the end of row 77. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 77. Row 78 is a chain 3, turn, and it's going to be 1 double crochet in each stitch across.